Alrighty, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Trading Pennies. Good morning, Mr. Andy. I took a little bit of a short here, like literally right as I woke up. It's currently playing out. Took a little short here. I just woke up right when I got on the computer. I saw this 5-minute rejection candle. I hopped in short right here. And then when I saw this kind of level reject, I added one more micro. So I'm in 2 micros right now. Sammy, hello, good morning. So in the short right now, looking for a partial closer to the 600 level here. And then looking for a straight up home run in case at open there's just dumps. If it bounces at all, I'll just get stopped out and profit. But not too bad. Happy I woke up early enough to see this topping pattern here and then see this rejection where I entered. See if it plays out. I would like at least the partial to hit before New York session opens, because I think there's a pretty good chance this could bounce and stop me out at open. If we can before open break VWAP, I think that would make me a bit more likely for this not to bounce and just come straight down to this second partial to close out the position. So basically, first one targeted 50 points. Next one's targeting about 150 points to the downside. Sammy, are we playing longs or shorts? Not 100% yet, Sammy. I got just these levels all marked out, and that's just what I'm going to be paying attention to. As far as like whether we're going long today or short today, I think we're just going to have to try to pay attention to price action. If we take a look at here, basically I got overnight lows, and I just excluded kind of this candle in here for an overnight lows because this was kind of the level that was really holding the most overnight. Also, we had wicks here for buyers at about this level. It's about the 500, 510 level. Then I got, I guess this one we could honestly move down to here. I'll put it at a flat like 400. We got this level, and then we got overnight highs, and then yesterday's highs. So these are just the 4 price levels that I'm going to be looking at. If we go to the upside, I'm going to be looking for potentially some trades in between these lines, and then if we break out, then I'm probably looking for longs into the potential 25K level. Let's see first if we can actually have this trade played out. Good luck, everybody. It's going to be an interesting day today because after hours, we have NVIDIA earnings. And NVIDIA does look kind of like it's at a support level. So NVIDIA may potentially move the market insanely even just today. Because like I said, it's at a support level. It could, it is gapping up today, I believe. Yeah. So if we take a look at NVIDIA real quick on the chart,
CEO says oil
NVIDIA
will be robust in
gap up
2025 and 26
today. And if we look at higher time frame, Nvidia is kind of at that support level, that strong support level. Still above its previous all-time highs, and it's holding this kind of level that it's hit multiple times before. So I would think more likely than not earnings rockets it, but you never know. If this level breaks, then I don't even know where Nvidia goes. Nvidia probably goes back to these highs here. As of right now, just rejection from all-time high, kind of holding here at a support level. It'll be interesting how the manipulation of the market for positioning into Nvidia's earnings. Yeah, will be interesting to see. Yikes. Well, I guess we don't hit our partial before the market opens. That sucks. We don't even get a VWAP test before market opens. If this level doesn't reject ASAP here, I may potentially get stopped out. I may potentially get stopped out here if 650 doesn't reject. Needs to reject hard. But yeah, this morning I woke up, saw this. It's like, okay, looks like a topping because there was a sell-off. And I woke up basically like around right here, at around this time. I woke up and I just saw this, and I was like, okay, I'm shorting this. And then this happened, and then right when I saw this level break, I added on to the position. So I saw this level break, added on another short here. If we come back down to the 500s, that would be a nice home run. Good morning, Eva Steen. Are you doing your funded account? Yeah. Yeah, all 5 of these accounts are funded. So I don't have any evals right now. It's all funded accounts. Did really well on gold over the past 2 days. Closed the contract this morning. Should have held with the tight stop loss. Yeah. I mean, if you close in profit, that's good. Yeah, haven't been watching gold as closely. Yeah, the dollar strengthened a bit. Gold rallied with that. Volume profile shows heavy volume at open, so it might go down to that area and bounce. Yeah, let's see. Bought 20 evals on Apex in your name. Nice. Yeah, honestly, I like that Apex allows 20 evals, because if you're like the cool thing about having like a lot of evals is like all these prop firms, they have like a lot of, you know, rules, right? They have like their trailing drawdowns and all that stuff. And like if you're trading big size, you're like raising your risk to let's see here. I'm going to set my stop right here. So I got one more micro left. So if you're trading like, I guess, quote unquote regular size, or maybe regular is like streamer size, like what streamers use, like you're probably gonna have a decent chance of blowing those accounts at some point. But when you have literally like multiple prop accounts, you can like legitimately take such small risk where you like almost make your probability of blowing up the account like 0. I'll turn on the lighting today. Still not feeling too well, but see if I got kind of like a little bit of a migraine, so if that gets worse, I'm gonna turn off the lights. But anyways, I love that Apex allows 20 accounts, because that's just more splitting the risk.
One way to go down to be the market on open imbalance data.
But I'm totally cool with Take Profit Trader 5 accounts as well. But the Apex 20, pretty incredible. All right, we're about to test VWAP before opening. Let's see if it breaks VWAP instantly, or if we get a bounce and get stopped out. Good morning into oil. I'll just do one micro at a time till I pass. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the best way. And like these next weeks, months, like one micro is actually going to be plenty, because we've been having so much volatility, so much movement, intraday, overnight, all that. Like you'll be able to pass with literally just one micro.
10 seconds.
I've got the largest Take Profit Trader accounts right now, and I have 5 of them. And I'm basically doing one micro at a time. If I'm like confident in a position, I'll add a micro.
Sell side 70 million.
But
NASDAQ 100
like,
sell side 35 million.
legitimately,
Dow 30 sell side 19 million.
nice.
Mag 7 sell side 27 million.
But like legitimately, if I gotta pay attention to make sure I trail my stops. Okay, I'm gonna trail my stops. Okay, let's go right here. May possibly go. Maybe we'll just keep it here. We'll just go down a little bit. I would have gotten stopped out. Back above VWAP.
Nvidia shares are 1.5% ahead of quarterly results. German Industry Association VDA says blockages in supply chain for Nexperia components are still far from being resolved. Seeing the S&P 500 opening 0.1% higher, NASDAQ 100 up 0.2%. German Industry Association VDA says further negative impacts on production cannot be ruled out.
Go. Don't you dare stop me. Oh. Sorry, I was just in the middle of saying something. And then I'm just watching this. See, like, this is one micro. These are huge moves on only one micro.
Seeing target shares down 2% after Q3 comparable sales misses. Alphabet shares rising 1.8% a day after Google launches Gemini 3.
Trail that. Keep that coming down.
S&P 500 energy index falls 1.5%
break these levels here. Sorry, I was literally saying something. I just saw this. I want to pay attention because this is super volatile right now. I want to make sure I get out of the trade if something happens. Okay. Gross realized.
Shares of some US listed crypto stocks fall, tracking drop in
172.5.
Bitcoin.
Could even just take it there to be safe. Or do I ride it for the home run? Man. Reject, reject, do not stop us out. Reject, reject. Get below 600 and stay below. Oh no. Oh no. Get back below, get back below. Get it back below. This thing's gonna bounce, isn't it?
Stop filled.
Okay. Okay, I stepped out. Dang. This level bounced hard. Alright. Anyways, what I was trying to say. Hopefully I didn't forget what I was trying to say. With 5 of the largest accounts on Take Profit Trader, we're already over halfway of getting our buffer. Now for actually passing the evals, like with my account size, I do have to go a little bit heavier. But like yeah, like I have to go just a little bit heavier. But for the fundeds, like there's no need for me to go heavier, you know what I mean? Okay, I want to get 2350 real quick. There's a big old bounce. Man, I had so much time to close out my position. Okay,
Order
right
filled.
there, 2350. Just a fast scalp, so I can round out. Fast 11, fast 12 pointer. If you can give it to me, NASDAQ. Just so we have the flat 200, please. I like the round numbers. Come on, buddy. You're really gonna do me like that?
US Energy Secretary Wright says there is no enrichment in civil nuclear energy agreement with Saudi Arabia. The deal is about civil use of nuclear power for electricity generation.
You're really gonna do it to me, you little NASDAQ? Come on, you buddy. Come on, buddy. Wow. Wow, NASDAQ, I didn't know you were like that. I feel like you'll still do it. Happy Wednesday, Trade Titans. True. Let's be disciplined today. What a bounce, though. 120 points. Crazy. NASDAQ's filthy. You can do it. You can do it, buddy. I'm not asking for much here. You don't even have to retest these levels.
Order filled.
Oh, wow. Whoa. What the heck? What the heck was that? What the heck was that liquidation? What the heck was that? Dude, what the heck? I'm sorry guys for even reacting like that. What the heck was that, dude? That was a 50-point freaking liquidation. Oh my goodness. Dude, that I think, like, there's nothing other than, like, that just being straight stop losses getting triggered. People were, like, trying to go along here, setting their stop below VWAP, like, right when it touched, it just instant 50-point drop. What the heck, man? That is crazy. Anyways, we rounded out to a flat 200. Now we can wait. Now we can wait and see how our key levels play out. That was insane. Another wild day. Oh yeah. And the thing about, like, today and yesterday and a lot of the days that we've seen the past several weeks is it could get more wild. This is not even, like, wild compared to how wild things have been and can be. But so far, if we look at the hourly, there is a pretty good chance. Big old bounce before dumping this. We bounced off pretty strong support. This chart right here looks almost exactly how Nvidia looks. So Nvidia is, like, pretty much exactly the same. It's at, like, strong support and all of that. And Nvidia's, I think, is really going to dictate whether or not we break this support, go down, break this level that we saw, or if we break out here and with a little bit of a little bit of, it's hesitance a word, a little bit of hesitance to all-time highs. But yeah, I stayed disciplined yesterday. I told you guys, since I broke my discipline yesterday, and for 2 days in a row, that I wasn't allowed to trade overnight session. And you know what? Yes, last night I was just, like, watching some of the movement. I was like, okay, this was bouncing off 500. I was like, oh, that would be a great long on the pullback. It was. And then whenever I saw this big rejection, I was like, this is probably a great short on the rejection, and it was. I probably would be going to sleep around this time, but actually no, never mind. I think I was awake, but I didn't check this. But I probably would have seen these two bounces here if I was awake at that time. I'd be like, alright, that's probably a good long, and it was. It's just like overnight there were so many decent trades for getting like 100+ points on them. Yeah. But I had to get myself in trouble a little bit and not allow overnight trading. Anyways, we took basically one short around here, locked in almost 200 bucks, and then we took a quick scalp to lock in our 200 bucks per account. So that's $1,000 up on the day. As right now, we're just gonna allow this grind up to happen. I don't really want to be longing this unless I see some like strong conviction type stuff. Right now, like, yeah, it's coming up quite well. It's bouncing quite well, but I don't want to just be jumping long. Also, I should probably mention that this volume looks pretty low. This does look pretty low volume. Well, not low, I guess, compared to days previously, but pretty low compared to yesterday. Okay. Okay, we're getting our first buy signal. Aziz, are you in long or missed this bullish move? I'm not in the long. I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning. I saw this rejection here, this topping pattern around the bottom of this area. So I woke up around at this time. I saw this bounce. I looked at this topping pattern. And then on this rejection, I shorted. And then on the break of this level here, I added one more to the short. I took my partial right here, I believe. Yeah, I took my partial right here. And I was targeting down here, but it didn't get there. And I got stopped out on the bounce. And then I took a quick short scalp right here. So I haven't taken any longs. Accidentally left a limit order at the very low around 444 and it caught. Woke up at 163 points up. It was on an eval. And I was at 54.2k. About 1.4 overpassing eval, so I closed. Oh my. Yeah, if it goes against your consistency rules, then good luck trying to lose whatever you're over. I've been in that situation before. All right. So our 15-minute range is now established. 15-minute range is extremely wide. It's 185 points. My golly, we're going to be seeing such wide 15-minute ranges. Also, what happened? Why it just shoot up? I don't know. Just the market doing market things. Can't really predict what this market does. Can only see price action and react to it. Okay, 15-minute high rejecting. Got my long signal at 9:30 UTC. Oh, nice. Chart chaser. Pasha, did you see a bunch of orders with your code for Apex? I got 1750K accounts. Do you know if they have activation fees? I heard they had no fee. For Apex, I'm not 100% sure. I think Apex has a fee. Take Profit Trader, I think, is the only one without a fee. As well as I believe it was Trade Day. So Trade Day and Take Profit Trader, those ones are the ones without fees. Apex, I don't know if they have a special going where they're not charging fees, but their accounts are like so cheap compared to the other prop firms. They like they have the activation fees. Like Apex is honestly more worth it than Take Profit Trader if you're like probably gonna blow accounts, you know. But Take Profit Trader is the one to go with if you're like confident in passing accounts. But yeah, you'll probably have to pay activation fees on those. Jonathan, hello. All About Fish, good morning. Mm. I mean, that broke overnight high. It's looking pretty bullish. Kind of wanted to pull back to potentially enter long here, but maybe this was it right here. This was the pullback.
Order filled.
Let's try it. How much can I really expect? Since I'm pretty late, I should probably do 25 points. Should not go for much more. Because we have sellers in this area here. If it breaks out above this level, then that'll change things, but we could try to take it up to the next key level.
Alphabet shares extend gain to hit record high, last up 5.4%. At 10 a.m. Eastern Time, Fed's Myron will deliver prepared remarks on the U.S. financial regulatory framework at the Bank Policy Institute. Following his prepared remarks,
Maybe I should have
Myron
waited
will
for
join
this pullback
BPI
right here.
President and CEO Greg Baer for a fireside chat exploring recent regulatory
How's the
developments
trading place
and
working
policy
for you?
priorities heading
It's
into
working
the
pretty
coming
well.
year. Text and Q&A is expected.
Like I said, I was paying like watching Trading Place for a couple months before I decided that it's a good indicator. $10-minute, 1 hour candle will close. Way too risky to open long here. Trying to see if I could get one quick leg up and get out. Because I have these two key levels set here as potential chop range. So I'm gonna try to take the order off early. Just one more push through. And honestly, it's not a very good. I mean, the entry's not good. I agree with that. But it honestly might not be that good of a spot to even stay long. But we'll see. See if we get to the top of yesterday's chop range.
Order filled.
Okay, nice. That's 250 bucks. $50 times 5. So now we gotta look at what it does in this area. So in this area, there is potential to long and then just start targeting these next levels. Just want to see it break above this key level, and then on a pullback potentially long it.
US stocks extend gains, NASDAQ at 1%.
Wow, okay, that's pushing. All right, let's see here. So we got something like this. So if we do get into a long, to know where we want to 100% be out. Probably be out way earlier, but we'd probably want to be out by 25K. But if this does have some massive squeeze today, I'll definitely be out after like a small push through this level. I doubt it happens though. That would be up like 4%, but it is possible. Okay, so we might hit like 24,850 potentially, and then pull back into this key level, and maybe that's where we start looking for our longs.
Reminder in 5 minutes' time, we're expecting comments from Fed's Myron, who's delivering
Which
remarks
time
on
frame
the
works
US
best for it?
at the US
It's
Financial
meant to
Regulatory
only
Framework
be
at the
used on the 1
Bank
minute
Policy
chart.
Institute. Following
It's
his
only
remarks,
meant to be
Governor
used
Myron
for
will
the
join
1 minute
BPI
chart.
President and CEO Greg Bear for a
Trading Place
fireside chat
takes into
exploring
account
recent regulatory developments and
like a
policy
lot of
priorities
information
headed into the
from
coming
different
year.
time frames,
Text and Q&A
but
is
you
expected.
only can run it on the 1 minute time frame. Because it lets you see a lot of those levels from other time frames on the 1 minute chart. Okay, we gotta make sure I put what my profit is, so we're up 1250 today.
The S&P 500 gains 0.7%.
And it works on TradingView? Yeah. Man, what a push. Just like that, 300 points. So crazy, guys. If you're copy trading accounts, it's like, dude, you only need 1 micro per account. You don't need it much more at all. This one move would have been $600 on each micro. I may turn off my lights, because I'm starting to get, my migraine's starting to get a little bit worse. If I go like this, it's like super dark. See the camera adjust. There we go. I'll keep the backlight. Oh, not much of a pullback on any of this. Crazy strong squeeze.
One minute remaining.
I took like that really fast scalp right here, and then it just, I was thinking that we'd get like a little bit of a pullback at the 800 level. It just blasted through. This is an insane move. Wow, it's about to hit 24,900. Like, what the heck is going on? Look at that 4-hour candle. Big old Shrek candle. That is gnarly. 24,900. My golly. I was telling y'all today might be a bit crazy.
10 seconds.
Before NVIDIA earnings. Wow.
Fed's Myron says he strongly supports US central bank efforts to streamline bank regulations. Fed's Myron says the Fed should consider exempting treasuries and central bank reserves from bank leverage ratios. Fed's Myron says it's possible that the Fed could shrink its balance sheet again in the future, and Myron says he
NVIDIA's
hopes
up
easing regulations could allow smaller Fed balance
3.3%.
sheet. Fed's Myron
Broadcom's
says
up
smaller Fed balance sheet would reduce
4.5.
interest payout to the banks. And Fed's Myron says he supported Fed's decision
Google's
to stop
up
balance sheet
5%.
runoff.
Wow. Google
Myron says he would
rocketed
have
up to
supported
300 per
immediate
share.
end to Fed's
Wait,
quantitative easing
Google's at
at
all-time
October
highs today.
28th, 29th policy meeting.
What?
Myron says the size
Google's
of the Fed
at
balance sheet
all-time
is
high
ultimately
today, guys.
dictated by
Isn't that
regulation,
crazy?
and a smaller Fed balance sheet depends on peeling back regulations.
The most
Myron says
value
he favored ending the
Mag
balance sheet
7
runoff
stock
in
is at
October.
all-time highs today. And then like all other Mag 7s, like they're down obviously. Isn't that crazy? Like check this out, guys. Like here's NVIDIA. Let's go to 4-hour. So here's NVIDIA. It's obviously down. Here's Broadcom. That's not a Mag 7, but just comparing random ones. Here's Netflix. You know, here's like the NASDAQ. You know, it's down. Here's Meta. Super down. Apple.
Eli Lilly
down.
shares hit record high.
Amazon
last at
down.
1.5%.
Oracle down. Tesla down. Microsoft down. And then look at Google. It's just boom. You see that? I was telling y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna say that. But like, it's cool to see, like literally, the only Mag 7 stock that I was interested in investing in. That's the only one that's been like continuing its rally. And it was kind of crazy to see that Warren Buffett bought it too.
So just to inform, White House advisor Hassett is currently speaking at a Bloomberg event.
Wow, so Google and NVIDIA are really pushing the NASDAQ up today. Let's see what the 10K portfolio, what it looks like today. So NASDAQ's down up 1.2%. 10K portfolios down. Looks like a lot of the value stocks are struggling a bit. Interesting. Yeah, healthcare is down today too. So our portfolio is actually down 0.2% with NASDAQ being up 1.3. Yep. Chinese stocks struggling a little bit. Google's keeping it afloat though. Google's up 6%. My golly. That's the second largest position in the portfolio. NVIDIA earnings are going to be today after hours. Got long 250 points ago, left your computer, went to make coffee, and you're up 700 bucks. Very nice, Jonathan. That's what I'm talking about. Isn't that just like a nice, happy surprise? You weren't sitting at your computer, so you didn't get all the emotions of this. And who knows, you probably would have taken profit early.
Hassett says the final impact of tariffs on inflation is still to be seen.
What is this? Man, this might actually hit 25K today. That's crazy. I mean, does this look like break of structure or a trend change? No, it does not. It looks like a strong bounce off strong support. And like I was saying before, there's potential of a break of this level, which is about 25,370. There's potential break of this level. Maybe not today, but I think there's a potential of breaking this level. This might be like a great spot to set stop losses for shorts. And guess what? Those shorts get stopped out. And then maybe continuation. Sorry, I'm like coughing with the mic on. It's crazy. Just barely took your first sip of coffee. Made double your daily target. What's crazy is we just started the US Open 7 minutes ago. No, we started 36 minutes ago. We've been open for 36 minutes. But it is crazy. Yeah. It is crazy to get a move like that. Nice job. Good long there. I was like honestly a bit hesitant, but maybe the break of this level here I needed to just jump in, because then I would have a better entry to see if we break this chop range in here. With breaking the chop range, I was waiting for a pullback to go, and it just went nonstop. Pretty gnarly. Wow. That is now 400 points. Okay. I thought U.S. opens at 7 a.m. No, it's at 6:30 for our time, or 9:30 Eastern. That's why you see like right at that 6:30, 9:30 Eastern time, why that volume spikes. That's when the New York Stock Exchange opens. Okay, I'm buying up $10 more JD today. I'm like tempted to short this for like 25 points, but honestly, it might be so dumb to do that. This could be one of those times that this just squeezes all the way to 25K. So I'm not just going to take a trade just to take it. See if we can get a pullback to like 24,850, maybe 24,820. So, yeah, I want to see a pullback all the way down to here. If we get down to here, I would love a long. That'd be a great spot to stop out as many longs as possible that jumped in here late. And now, like with this huge breakout, I think only longs from here.
Hassett says future revisions likely to show stronger productivity.
Doesn't seem like it wants to pull back. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it until it does. But yeah. Let me check what this guy thinks. Got Trade Brigade. Curious what his pathing predictions were.
Hassett says third quarter 2025 best ever for earnings surprises.
Mm. Okay.
Hassett says 85% of the economy is getting massive productivity shift. US stocks extend gains, the S&P 500 up 1%.
Five minute, 15 minutes showing over bot. Yeah, but be careful not to short on RSI alone. Let's see here. I'm just gonna get these levels so I can have them set visually.
UK 30-year gilt yields rise more than 6 basis points on the day to 5.451%, the highest since October 13th.
Jonathan, that just basically means overbought. But the thing
According
is,
to Punch Bowl, Treasury Secretary
we're
Bessent
bouncing
meeting
off
with House
of
Budget
a
CMT
longer-term support,
Republicans, which
so
is set to take place
our
on
side
Wednesday
could
morning.
get pretty overbought. Like, we're bouncing off of a support level that's held many times previously. So like a huge strong bounce could just squeeze
Hassett says
for a while.
unemployment a little higher than equilibrium. To clarify, according to Punch Bowl, Treasury Secretary Bessent meeting with House Budget Committee Republicans on Wednesday morning.
Aziz, not always. Not always. RSI could stay overbought for hours. So be careful. I would not short just based on RSI. Not financial advice. I would not do that. RSI can stay overbought for very long. I've seen it before, and I've seen it not even like we're literally, like I said, bouncing off of several months like strong support, or like weeks of strong support. With a bounce like this could squeeze up massively. It can stay overbought for a long time, and like if it just slows down and slowly grinds up, RSI will actually go down slowly. So just be careful. I wouldn't short just based off of RSI. I would short off key levels if you start seeing a rejection of them, things like that, and use RSI as your secondary, telling you, okay, it's overbought, it's hitting a key level, it's probably going to have a little bit of a take profit area. As far as just like blindly shorting based on RSI overbought, not good. Because it was overbought right here. Right here is overbought levels. Look, we're already 100 points above. You would have been down a bunch. Man, I can't believe it. It's about to be up. Well, that's 400 points. We're about to be testing 25K. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So depending on how it acts here, I may potentially look for a short. Depending on how it acts here. Jonathan, does futures price directly predict the actual price of the NASDAQ precisely? Yeah, they basically move hand in hand. There's probably algorithms that that take care of any type of changes in the price. They're gonna track very, very closely. Just in case you're like planning on like looking at this price versus that price and using the two charts like to compare visually, you're probably going to be too slow to react to any changes compared to like algorithms.
At 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, we have the weekly EIA crude oil inventories. Forecast a draw of 1.7 million, prior a build of 6.413 million, with a range of a build of 4.811 million to a draw of 4.920 million. Cushing's prior a draw of 0.346 million. Distillates forecast a draw of 1.144 million, prior a draw of 0.637 million. Gasoline forecast a build of 0.05 million, prior a draw of 0.945 million.
Down 2% on the first trade of your capital. Gruffalo.
So a reminder of the API crude oil stock change from yesterday. A build of 4.4 million, prior a build of 1.3 million.
Order filled.
Of course I remember you, bro. Thought that was gonna break out there. Oh, not ideal. Not ideal. Do I just hold this? Man, I jumped in on what I thought was about to be a breakout. Just like, man, is this thing faking us out? Well, not us. You guys probably didn't get faked out. I was just trying to take 25 points. Okay, that stopped out shorts there. Give me a quick squeezer up there.
In 5 minutes time, we have the weekly EIA crude oil inventories. Forecast a draw of 1.7 million, prior build 6.413 million, with a range of a build of 4.811 million to a draw of 4.920 million. Cushing, prior a draw of 0.346 million. Distillate, forecast a draw of 1.144 million, prior a draw of 0.637 million. Gasoline inventories forecast a build of 0.05 million, prior a draw of 0.945 million.
Yeah, I know it needs a breather. I just wanted a quick trade. It didn't play out. I wanted a quick trade because this, like, if it does consolidate, it could go much lower. That was a dumb trade, man. I thought I was going for the fast breakout. I mean, if we're going to sit through it, if we're going to sit through drawdown, then we're going to do it. We're going to take it up here. If we're going to sit through the drawdown. Why didn't I get out when I was even? Hopium, I guess. The thought of it's gonna break out here soon. That thought in the back of my mind of like, why would you do this? You entered. It's gonna go up.
Hassett says we lost control over inflation. Hassett says I wouldn't say inflation was transitory if it wasn't.
Asset's speaking right now too. Could move stuff. Please don't say anything crazy.
One minute remaining. I'll be leading with EIA crude oil inventories. A draw of 3.426 million, a draw of 3.426 million, higher than the expected draw of 1.7 million. Cushing's draw 0.698 million, draw 0.698 million. Gasoline inventories, a build of 2.327 million, a build of 2.327 million, higher than the expected build of 0.5 million. Distillate, a build of 1.171 million, a build of 1.71 million, higher than the expected draw of 1.144 million.
It's holding moving averages decently right now. Let's slow down just a little bit.
We have put the US EIA weekly petroleum status report on the feed for those interested. Hassett says if fiscal irresponsibility returns, inflation is to rise. Hassett says given the progress on debt, rebates can be on the table.
That's what happens when you get bad entry here. Just a reminder, I saw this pullback. I thought this was a breakout right here. This 1 minute candle popped up above. I thought it was going to be a quick push to make a quick higher high. So I was literally just trying to take 25 points from where I entered. So that would have been just like right above this wick, but it failed to do that. Now it's just creating this bull flag consolidation pattern. So now I'm just deciding to wait here through this consolidation. I was meaning to just make it a nice quick trade, but now if I just wait through this and then this does consolidate and continue up, then I might as well not only target 25 points, but I'm targeting 75 points now. It would basically be after this, if it does break out, I would think it breaks through 25K, at least a little bit.
Oil futures pair some losses after EIA reports larger than expected draw from US crude inventories.
Starting to get pretty tight. I gotta be ready to exit if this this starts failing to the downside. Could also possibly add. Might be a dumb idea, though. Starting to fail a bit. Testing at 90 MA now on the 5-minute.
Order filled.
Okay. Man, this thing could pull back all the way to the 800s. 900 doesn't really have to hold. Could pull all the way back there. What are you trading? I'm trading NASDAQ Futures. Thing kind of looks ugly. Just a little bit. The only thing is breakout. Rolling top looks ugly. Yeah, it doesn't look the best. Sellers definitely took control here. All started with trying to just get a quick 25-point scalp. Only a breakout could get us back. Even a fake out breakout would be perfect. Very nasty now. It's not that bad. But yeah. Sitting there waiting. if buyers decide to finally pull the trigger here again. Maybe they want to sweep this low here before stepping back in, so they just swept it there. Could possibly pull all the way back to 800. Tape is pretty mixed. You're gonna start hearing some popcorn. Needs to get back above 925 approximately, so it needs to get back above this level right here. That means buyers are regaining that control a little bit. I would ultimately, ideally like to see a sweep through 25K. Through 25K, and then depending on how it sits up there, that's where, like, I decide on direction. 25K is that really key level. This started rejecting a little bit early. About 12 points early. May need to sit through some drawdown, honestly. May need to sit through some.
Pasha ends his Q&A session at the Bloomberg event.
Trump speaking today. Yeah, we got Trump speaking in an hour and 15 minutes. Then we got more Fed speakers in 2 hours. And we got 20-year bonds today. Oh, we have FOMC meeting minutes. I didn't even realize. We have FOMC meeting minutes in 3 hours and 15 minutes as well. The market could move on that quite a bit. Okay, Google is starting to rally a little bit. Nvidia's pulling back slightly. Honestly, I think I'm gonna hold this. I think I even had
Order
on
filled.
here. A little bit of hopium, but I think I honestly hold through. Let's see. Busy Piggy Pasha, is it okay you share the trading template that you checked yesterday? Yeah, I posted it in the Discord. If you go into the general chat and just scroll up, I believe. I'll pin it in the general chat on the Discord. Okay. There, I pinned the message in the general chat. Nasty. Nasty. NASDAQ. I'm like looking at some of this stuff like Google and whatnot. And like they're pushing. So I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have held so long. I was saying maybe 800 does hit. Oh man. It actually pulled back all the way to 800. Okay. Came down. Okay, it's bouncing off a key level. Yeah, let's see what happens. Yikes. This is stubbornness, folks, right here. This is stubbornness. I had my key level set and everything. Stubbornness. Wow. Stubborn Pasha.
Order filled.
In a CNBC interview, Goldman Sachs CEO David Solomon says he's not surprised there is little volatility in the market.
You just bought more? Good luck, brother. It's a little sketchy, to be honest. Man, oh man. Man, oh man. It's like not finding a bid anywhere after that run up. Okay, right now it's at anchored VWAP currently. Anchored VWAP. Let's see if it can get a bounce there. To hold to hold through over 100 points. Well, it's just like curling down. My goodness. The 1 minute it even got to oversold levels. Dude. Guys, this was a terrible trade. This was a terrible trade. This was a massively terrible trade. I'm just gonna put that out there. Just like call me out there. And get fast moves up and can do the same in the other direction. Yeah. I'm just shocked, dude. This started with just trying to get a quick 25-point scalp. Just like no level was catching a bid. None at all. None at all. My goodness. Alright, now it's breaking the 800 level.
Order filled.
Dude, that is nuts. That is nuts. Oh, yeah, you guys just saw that. That is so disappointing. So disappointing. Diamond hands getting burnt right there. Like crazy. I'm so disappointed. I literally have this level marked out, 25K. What kind of stubborn idiot sits there and watches weakness start building off of a key rejection level and just hold through? Oh my. See guys, this is why tunnel vision can just hold you in there. That was some bad tunnel vision. Bad tunnel vision. Chow. This thing's just dumping. Man, oh man. So many opportunities. I even had an opportunity to get out right here. Or sorry, right here. Wow. You feel better? No, I'm still pretty sick. I got a bit of a migraine now. Today. Don't beat yourself up, brother. Dude, that was embarrassing. That was embarrassing. That was so bad. My goodness. I was just like, I was ignoring so many flags. Just ignoring them. Like, I saw the sellers start taking control. At that point, I could have literally just exited for like a very small loss. It would have been like 20 bucks loss. I saw sellers take control. I saw the flag break down. Man, I like now it came all the way down to VWAP. Now it came down to VWAP.
The Dow turns
Almost.
negative, last down 0.2%.
That's nuts. Yeah,
So we have
100%
put out the
agreed.
Saudi investment fund live stream on the feed
1K
for those
between
interested.
two accounts, one
Just
already
inform
locked.
Musk
Nice,
and Nvidia
Lawrence.
CEO Huang is due to speak momentarily.
Nvidia CEO is about to speak. Okay. So, with this, if we get back to those overnight high levels, I'm gonna look to see if we could potentially long it. My golly, what a freaking day.
Order filled.
Okay. Let's see if we get potential reversal near this consolidation area and right above this overnight high. If we get that, I'll try to add on. My golly. Yeah, you're right, John. You're right. Okay, that's 15-minute 21 EMA. Bounce there. Low anchored VWAP. That's also the 15-minute high. I was just like I was not ready for just like a slow bleed out like that. I was just not ready for it. I just sat there and watched it. There's like no bids being caught at all. Absolutely zero. I would think like bids would come in with strong movement here on like a little tiny grind down. I thought there'd be some bids. There was zero. Absolutely zero. Finally have some bids coming in. Just a little bit. No, professional. 627, you're trying long. Oh, 627. Okay. You know a professional trader who uses the view app as a rubber band man? Mean reversion trade. Probably made a fortune off that one. Here we go again, man. Closed one, losing long, just open another like a sequel. Chauhan's over here kicking me while I'm down. Could be a bear flag at the moment. Yeah, it could be, yeah. Yo, watch the language, brother. 644 even better level. Yeah, 100% long, 644. You lost big on your first trade of the day. Yesterday's chop range. Use this 5-minute chart, waits for the first red candle after an ugly wick. Uses the first red candle after an ugly wick. Yeah, that's probably a little bit of an ugly wick, maybe. First red candle.
Order filled.
Okay, big yikes, guys. Big yikes. My golly. My golly. Oh, man. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, we basically erased this week's gains. Erased this week's gains and let's see how much. We basically with today we erased 30% of our gains. 30%. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's just disappointing. Just disappointing. I mean, do we take it off VWAP? Play it like it's like the only possible way is like playing a reversal on VWAP, adding to the position and playing all the way up to today's highs. It's like the only way. Bounced hard off 700, but it may just continue going. Yeah, it just continues going, doesn't it? I think we got this. We're already undisciplined today. But I think we got this. Not this trade specifically, but I think we got this today. We could do it. Finally hearing some bids. Jonathan may not. Are you still in this? No, I exited. I just
Elon
popped
Musk says
one back in.
XAI and Saudi are doing a 500 megawatt project with Nvidia.
I cut that position like somewhere around here. It was unfortunate. Or somewhere here, I don't remember. Definitely held it way longer than I should have. It was dumb. Very dumb. That was complete emotional trading. We're still not catching a bid. Yeah.
Order filled.
Still not catching a bid. Okay. My golly. 300 points right there. Well, guys, I feel like a dummy, okay? Feel like a dummy. That was bad trade. Wasn't bad, it was just terrible. It was terrible. You can't even call that a trade, did you? You can just call that giving some money back to the market. That's what you can call that. Down 55% on your call. Hey, sorry, Lynette. Yeah.
Nvidia CEO Huang says we're working with Saudi
This
Arabia to build
just got to my
supercomputers.
head right here. This just got to my head. I was just so shocked that it would be to squeeze so hard, and like these key levels that I got like stuck with me since we came short here. It all started with trying to take a 12 or a 25 point scalp. It all started with that. Maybe touch some grass before entering another long. I probably need to wait. As of right now, I think it seems like longs are just full and validated now. Oh, but we'll see. As of right now, this is just like longs don't look good. Even if it like bounces somewhere here, like longs don't look very good. Cause it's already it hasn't held anything. Like no bids have come in. It's just such weird movement. Like why would this just grind up? Why would this just grind up for so long, for so much? Just for it to slowly bleed, and then just come right back down. Like, what? Like, nothing happened even. Literally nothing happened. We got NVIDIA earnings today. NVIDIA's at its lows. Google's at its all-time highs. And then just, for some reason, everything just dropped. Crazy. Yeah, whatever. We gotta shake it off. Took out previous day high, that's it. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's about it, yeah. Took out previous day's high, it didn't hold when it came for the retracement. Took out previous day's high and also that previous day's night high. Wow. If we lose NVIDIA on earnings, watch out below. Yeah, true. Yeah, I mean, NVIDIA's like, it bounced off a really strong support level. It's held for a while, but yeah, if earnings misses like crazy, it's gonna be pretty bad. Man, this is literally one of the things I was expecting to happen. I was just thinking it would sweep 25K. It like got to my head. It's so dumb. Like I'm now like thinking about like what scenarios was I expecting today? This is one of those scenarios that I was expecting today, but I was thinking it would sweep 25K. Like it didn't even get there. And the other thing that kind of messed with me is that it was like a slow bleed. It was just a very slow bleed. That's why I was like, this is Like, buyers are going to commit here at any point and just squeeze it up. It wasn't even like a fast rejection or anything. It wasn't like a sweep. Well, this was like a nice push, but it wasn't a sweep of 25K. It wasn't like a fast rejection anywhere. It was literally just a very slow bleed and then accelerated. So crazy. If we lose, go ahead and blow the account already. At least give us some premium entertainment. I mean, I'm still far from there. But yeah, I did eat into, unfortunately, what is that? About 20% of the drawdown. Yeah, about 20%. Maybe a little less. 18% of the drawdown. So I mean, it's not terrible. It's not terrible, guys. I'm just like I'm honestly super disappointed in myself, in all that. But can't really let it get to the emotions because we're like the accounts are still up very well. I just unfortunately bled into drawdown in a disciplined manner like that. And it may be actually smart for me to just not trade for the rest of the day, honestly, because I just like broke my rules massively and just like went full undisciplined. I think I honestly need to give myself like a full-on slap on the wrist. If you trade with VWAP, now would be a good time to long. Yeah, possibly, yeah. But buyers have still failed to gain control here. They're still fully in control. Buyers. Or sorry, sellers. Buyers haven't been able to regain control at all through this entire move. So sellers are full control right now. If this pops up above 24,730 in the next like 5 minutes, then that means buyers are in control, or buyers are starting to regain a little bit of control. But yeah, guys, I think I need to give myself like a full-on slap on the wrist because I just royally messed up. This might be just a retest on 25K and continue down. Yeah.
AMD Cisco launched JV with Saudi Arabia-backed Humane to build data centers totaling 100 megawatts. The joint venture's first customer is generative AI video startup Luma AI.
It's always also the same where we bleed down, lose confidence, and then the real setup comes. Yeah, possible. Right now buyers are potentially taking control. We'll try one.
Order filled.
If this ends up being a trend reversal, I'll try to play it. Buyers finally stepped in. This would be the perfect time. There they go. Seller's trying to push it down. Don't target more than 780. No, I definitely want to target closer to 25K with this. I'm not trying to take a scalp. I'm trying to like full on play like a bottom play. I'd want to target right back up to where we were today. If it actually goes. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Sellers take control right away. Yep. Yep, 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 yep.
According to Axios, firms to meet with a White House official on AI exports. So furthermore from Axios, the firms are to meet with a White House official on Thursday.
We won't be visiting 900 today. Man, it looks like it won't, yeah. I didn't think we were visiting almost 25K today at all. So with how overnight was trading.
Which firms will meet with Trump's official.
Anyways.
Order filled.
Okay. That's it. I'm gonna go spank myself in the corner. Okay, I'm gonna run my calcs real quick. This was embarrassing, ugly. It was not good. So, you know what? I'm not gonna keep this stream on. I gotta like full on like what the heck did you do, Pasha? Like I'm not even gonna keep the stream on. I'm gonna be ending it here. But let's go here. I have to have like some kind of consequences. Because having the stream is like good for me. You know? I have to put consequences here. Alright. What? Is that what you said? Oh. Okay. So let's count our account balances. Also, I'm keeping you guys this is a consequence for you guys not stopping me. No, I'm just kidding. No, I also feel sick though too. But I also have to do some homework as well. So I can't really do homework while the stream's on. But yeah, tomorrow's another day. Okay, so let's count up our balances. So we're still positive on all the accounts, guys. It's just we gave away profits. It's not good. Okay, so yesterday we had a balance of $761,151.50. Today we have a total balance of $756,565. So that's a loss of $4,586. Today was a non-disciplined day. uh, Today was a non-disciplined day, and we'll just say that that really great day that I had on Friday, yeah, it's pretty much taken out. So there's that. You need to look at your stop losses. Yeah, I mean, there's really nothing I can say there, guys. It was like logic left my brain. You understand? Like logic left my brain. That's why sometimes it's better to trade like a robot than to trade with emotion, because like legitimately it was full emotion, zero logic. Zero logic. I was just watching it. Like, you guys saw me. I was literally just watching it. I was just watching it. It was bleeding out. I watched it break this low, and I still watched it. And then I cut it like way down. Like, I think I cut it like way down here. I don't know why. You know? I just watched it, sat there, watched it, and it went down. So, don't do what I just did today. I'm gonna have to ask my wife to discipline me, okay? She's gonna have to lock me in the room with no breakfast, okay? No breakfast or coffee. That's how bad I traded today. And it's not really deserving of an outro today, so I'm not even gonna do outro music, because I'm gonna have to go lock myself in the bedroom or bathroom or whatever, and to get some discipline put in me. Sounds super weird. Anyways, I need to get disciplined, okay? Don't even think, you guys, you deserve to be taken to the shed. Yeah, I deserve to be taken to the shed, be put out of my misery. Just kidding. Just I'm like a what's it called? Not a bad dog, but I'm like an old dog that's gonna die anyway, so you take her out back for its last day. In like those old westerns. Anyways, we went all sad. The point is, I was super undisciplined today. You guys saw it. It was bad. This whole week has been undisciplined, by the way. This whole week. So I'm looking at my tracker. Monday was undisciplined. It was a small loss, but it was a larger loss than I should have taken. Actually, no. I was in profit on Monday, and then I brought it into the red. What happened yesterday? Yesterday, I had really good profit, but I technically broke my discipline, and that bad habit brought me to profit. Guess what? That stays in your subconscious. You break your rules and somehow get into profit, you're going to be more likely to break rules, and then eventually it bites you in the butt. That's what happened today. I sat there, broke my rules, and was thinking, oh, maybe like it'll happen like yesterday. It's okay, bend the rules, break the rules, and then we'll still make it out. No. This time it bit me in the butt. So, yeah. Our disciplined day rate is 50%. Not good. Monthly win rate is 67%. So pretty good. So we got 67% daily win rate. But disciplined day rate is 50%. And like I said, today was pretty much exactly like how Monday was. I was in profit, and then I went to the red. Except for at least on Monday, it wasn't like as crazy as today. Today was crazy. All right. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. God bless y'all. Good luck out there trading in the markets. I'm going to give myself a slap on the wrist by ending the stream, as well as some of you guys a slap on the wrist for not bringing me to my senses. Come on now. I'm pretty sure a bunch of you guys were calling me out, though. I was just tunnel visioned. All right. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? See you guys tomorrow. Love y'all. Y'all are the best. Good luck. Stay safe in the market today. Something like what just happened to me could happen to you. So just stay safe. All right. Peace out, guys. Love y'all. We'll see you tomorrow for New York Open. Peace.